Morning. It is Friday morning. School. We are having hug in a bed, aren't we?
I am shattered.
And we... You listen to me too much. Yes, we are having hug in the bed before we drop somebody off at school. You're so kissable.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Yeah.
And you've got tickly back.
Yeah.
Nails are great for tickling. Yeah, so we're going to have a hug in the bed. We're going to go and get ready for school in a minute. It's so hard to get up when we're under this blanket though, isn't it, Daryl? And my weighted blanket will just fit over the both of us if we snuggle, which is great.
And it's going to have to take a while to get
We'll pop down the road because we've got a carpet cleaner coming at 9. And
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Kyle wants some help learning how to list DVDs on FaceBay because he's starting to go digital now. So he's going to sort of sell off his DVDs as he switches over to digital. He's going to get a bit of a shock because, you know, I think he's sort of hoping he can sell them for like £5 a piece or something. And that just ain't going to happen. He's going to be lucky if he gets £1 each, you know. It's a bit annoying as well because, like, he's made this decision to go digital. We all gave him DVDs for Christmas. And if I'd known he was going to, like, be selling them all a few months later, I would have just given him a fucking Google Play card. Because that's how we've been doing it. I've got some films on Google Play. But, you know, it's just... I don't have many DVDs. I got rid of all my DVDs. Crikey.
A long time
ago, about 8 years ago, before Daryl was born, when I moved to Romsey, because I knew my new house didn't have a load of storage. So I left all my DVDs here, and the kids divided them up between them. Piano.
I'm trying to get
so I literally have one Calyx cube that's got DVDs in it, and some of those were... Stop it. Some of those were, like, gifted. Like, I've got my Back to the Future DVDs.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana Jones, The Mummy, and a couple of others. They were all gifts from Stuart.
Mom.
So I won't be getting rid of those. And a couple of others that I've had for years, you know, that I like and I will want to keep. But slowly I am moving over to digital as well. But then, like I said to Carl, it seems a bit pointless to me to go and spend all the money that Google are charging, for example, to say buy the MCU films when they're all available on Disney Plus, which we get, and they're more often than not available on one of the other streaming. So because we've got all of them, you know, we've got Now TV, or Carl has Now TV. I have Amazon Prime. My mum has Netflix. I also have Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So, you know, we've got all the various different streaming services here in the UK in the family. So that's one reason why I've got a few films on digital, but most of those are because Stuart would buy DVDs with a code and I would get the code.
And we also have BBC.
But we don't watch BBC because I don't pay for my licence. So, you know, the price of a digital film is so much more expensive. I just don't bother, you know. So I may just stick with the streaming service, you know. There are some films I wouldn't mind getting on digital. What? Some like old favourites, you know.
What?
Well, there are a couple of films that I really like from way back when. One was called Summer in Time with Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour. Love that film. And there was The Scarlet Pimpernel with Anthony Andrews.
That sounds cool.
And what was the other one that I would really, really like to have?
It's a good one, isn't it?
Can't remember now.
You forgot.
I forgot. Hey guys. I'm on my computer because I wanted to show you this. I found these. There's a house around the corner. It's got this massive camellia bush in their front garden, and it drops its petals down onto the pavement. They look like little hearts. Isn't that adorable? So I snagged a few, and I'm going to dry them and use them in my journal. So I thought that was quite cute. Now, I got a lovely message off of Becca this morning. She was very worried about me, and which I really, really appreciate. And look what arrived, Becca! So I can feel stuff moving about. So I'm trying to get it all down one end because she has, no word of a lie, this thing's waterproof. She's put that much tape on it. So I'm going to very, very carefully in this little gap here get my scissors out to cut it open. But I don't want to cut whatever it is she's put in here. I've got no idea what this is. She just said to me she'd sent me something. So much tape, it's waterproof. Oh, it's like double sealed. Oh my god! Foiled by a envelope. It's like a double envelope. It's got double skin to it. Or did you actually put an envelope inside an envelope? Is that what you did? Oh, that's what she's done, you know. Yeah, she's put an envelope in an envelope. Okay, right, okay. Got no idea what any of this is. Read me first. You can read on vlog if you want. Okay. I'm not looking at anything. You're gonna make me cry, aren't you? This is gonna make me cry. To Sam, yay, your happy mail has arrived. I greatly enjoy your new vlog videos and think you're doing really well. I was so sad to see you upset about your views and streams one other day and want you to know, although I have been quiet and a bit MIA for reasons you know why I do, yes, I'm always watching and supporting you. Congrats on the new car and Apple Watch. Yes, I've seen the FOMO in your eyes. We should always treat ourselves once in a while, which brings me on to your gift. Now take this with a pinch of salt and laugh, but I near fainted when I seen you use your NutriBullet lid to clean your makeup brush. Now, as a girl which has an unhealthy obsession with makeup brushes, I know one should never wash a brush with the things she prepares a smoothie in. Ha ha ha. So I have got you a little gift that will retire your lid to its former glory. I've also made you 6 vinyls with some new pretty vinyl I bought for crafts. Enjoy, lots of love, Becca. Nails are incredible. Oh wow, you bought me a makeup brush, Scrummy, didn't you? Love this paper. This paper is so going to get used. This is gorgeous. Look at this. That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Love that a lot. That is going in my paper drawer. She bought me a makeup brush, Scrummy. Oh, thank you. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, look at the vinyls. Those are so cute. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. Look at these. Yay. Oh, those are so cool, thank you. And she brought me a thingy for my... Ooh, look, it's got lots of different ones. Oh, this is great. I've got no idea what I do with these. What's wrong with using my smoothie lid? It's not like I then go and put it on my smoothie, I promise, okay? And I do clean it off properly. Oh dear. Oh, cool. Do I just peel these to stick them onto things? You know, I don't want to do it and fuck it up. Are they just like stickers, Becca? Do I just do I just peel? I'm not going to do it because I'm frightened of ruining it now. Thank you. That's so sweet. You're adorable. Oh, the letter's going in my journal. You know that, don't you? I might even use a piece of this to act as a pocket to tuck the letter in. Yay! I got vinyls with my names on. Look, they're so cute. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. I assume they just peel like stickers, do they? I really don't want to because I like all of them and I don't want to ruin any of them. Becca, could you let me know? Do I just peel it like a sticker and then stick it on something, or do I have to do something special? Because your letter didn't say, just that you'd made vinyls. Which is really cool. What can I stick on? It's like when you buy a laminator and you just want to laminate all the things, like, you know, a packet of cigarettes and stuff. I still smoked when I first bought a laminator. Hello? What? Excuse me, the cat requires my attention. What? Elsa? She won't come in because she knows she's not allowed. That's awesome. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. Do I use different parts of this for different things, or do I just, like, you know, go all out all over it? This is fun. I love that it's got a sticky pad so I can actually stick it into my sink or something. It's probably not shouting at me for using the kitchen sink. Thank you, darling. Much appreciated. You made me laugh. Thank you. I've just eaten an extremely unhealthy lunch. Because, you know, why the fuck not? And now I am going to go up and I'm going to make a start in the bathroom. So I will show it to you and talk you through what I'm going to do. Now when I moved back in here, it had the old original suite that was, you know, from the 1970s. It was pink, it was gross. We removed it and put in this new suite. Now the bath itself went in alright, but you can see the sink and the loo don't quite fit. And I don't have any of the tiles to try and match. You can see, like, that one, for example, has been cut around the basin and where the old loo was. I don't want to fart around with it. So my idea is that I'm going to use some filler to fill that gap and hopefully then sand it all down, and it will look relatively smooth. It won't look perfect, but do you know what? I think it will do for now. Okay, so what I've done now is I mixed some good old PVA with some water, and I've sealed the walls. Okay, and all that simply does is just makes it a little bit more waterproof. So I'm going to let that dry for a little bit. Then I will put a coat of raw PVA on. Let that get to the incredibly tacky point, and then I will start adding filler. The way you need to do it is you need to add like a very, very small amount. You can't put a big fuck off clump of filler in because it will just fall out. So you add a small amount, let that dry, PVA it, add another amount, let that dry until you've built it up to in line with your tiles, and then you sand it down so that it is flat. That's the theory. That's what I did in the bedroom where that big hole was on the wall, and it worked really, really well. I wasn't 100% great with the sanding down, but then I stuck wallpaper over it, so it wasn't a huge issue. Okay, so this is my tub of filler. I used this in the bedroom that we've just finished decorating. We bought a massive tub, and to be honest, used barely anything. Now when you're finished, you want to put this thing back down because it helps keep the moisture in the tub. So lay it down there out of the way. Put your tub somewhere safe. And it's a bit like silly putty, really. Okay, so what we do now, you want a palette knife. Yeah, it doesn't have to be very flexible, all right, but you want one that's got a shape to it. And then what you do is you scoop a little bit up in the tub. Okay, you don't want loads because, like I said, it will just fall out. All right, and then you get over here and you spread it on, sorry, so that it's on the wall, okay? Come back, get a little bit more. And you just keep doing that, and you put a nice thin coat on. Not too thick, and it doesn't matter if it's not flat. You don't want it flat at the moment. Actually, the more textured it is, the better, because it will give it something else to grip onto. So I'm just going to grab some more. And spread it around like, you know, and then you want to do the whole area like that. So not too thick. I'm sorry about the shaky work, but I'm sort of holding you in one hand and then trying to work with the other one. So you don't want it too thick, you know. And don't forget to get up under the tiles as well. And again, that you don't really want too thick, because otherwise it will peel off and make a mess. So you just keep doing all that until you've done the whole lot, and then you leave that to dry. So that's coat number 1. I know it looks really, really crappy, but as you build it up, obviously it's going to look better. And then once you sand it all down, that will be smooth. So I had a little bit of difficulty down there beside the toilet, and I'm not sure if it will hold along the top here, because somebody had already put in like a rubber style sealant, but I think it might hold. So, you know, we don't lose anything by trying. If it doesn't hold, it doesn't hold. I'll just clear it out. So yeah, I've got underneath there. I went all around there. It'll look great once it's done. It's just going to take so long to do, because it is a question of tiny bits at a time. So if it dries off, if I haven't done it too thickly and it dries off today, I can do another coat before I go to bed, which would be good. I mean, that only took me about 10 minutes to do, 10 to 15 minutes. And then when I get up in the morning, I can do another coat. So I should, in theory, if I do it, keep to a timetable, I should be able to get 2 coats in a day on it, which means that it'll only take a few days to do. And then all I need to do is, get hold of some sandpaper and sand it down. So I've got some paint here that is waiting to go on my lounge wall, but I don't know. I'm going to concentrate on one thing at a time at the moment, and then, you know, we'll go from there. I'm waiting for the doctor to call me. He's supposed to be calling me today regarding my exhaustion and just generally feeling a bit crap. All I know is that he's going to call me by about 6 o'clock. What's bet he calls me while I'm doing school pickup? What's the bet? How much you want to bet? Go on, how much you want to bet? I'll keep you informed. Can you see it? Little bunnies. If I move, they're all going to run. There's like 3 or 4 of them there. Look, they're listening to me. They're so cute. Someone puts food out for them. Little cottontail, look. There's carrots on the floor somewhere here. Someone's put some food down for them, which is kind of sweet. There's little birdies over there eating some food as well. Can't pick it up really on this camera. See it right there in the middle? It's nearly got run over by a camper van. Wait to cross the road at a crossing. Now, you aren't required by law to stop unless the person trying to cross has their foot actually on the crossing, but it's manners to stop and allow people to cross. I don't know that this camper van even saw me, you know, and yet a car coming the other way had stopped, and even she looked shocked that he just barreled on through, didn't even acknowledge me. So yeah, anyway, off to Morrison's, nearly there. And then I've got to pick Daryl up on the way home. Might have bolognese tonight. Quite fancy it. It's only 3:30, but dinner is on. It's bolognese tonight, so that can bubble away for a little bit for at least an hour, and then we can eat. I might actually chuck it in a slow cooker. I'm hungry, so I might just leave it in there and we might eat early tonight. I've still got that popcorn from yesterday. So if I get the munchies later, I can always have popcorn. So, one of the best things... Wait. One of the best things about summer is... For those of you that don't understand excited 6-year-olds, we get to spray the garden. We have one of those hoses with the gun attachment on the end. Daryl thinks it's fucking brilliant. And every day during summer, it's like, can we spray the garden? Can we spray the garden? And it came to my attention yesterday that my hydrangea needs a lot of water. And so did this here, which is a jasmine. And I gave it some water yesterday and I've perked up. I don't know why it's all brown leaves instead of green. But there we go. So this is my hose. It's one of those stretchy jobbies. And Daryl loves when I spray the garden. I need to change the head on it. That's not easy to do. But my hydrangea's down the end there and it looks a bit sorry for itself. Go along that way. That way. Point it at the flowers, not the weeds. Get a little bit closer. For some reason he thinks he's got to stand 5 miles away. Right, let go, please, let go, thank you. If you have one of these coiled ones and you want to know how to store it, I store mine on my rake. Stops it from getting tangled and twisted and making a mess. And I can manoeuvre it easily when I dump it in my storage unit with everything else. So I spoke to the doctor today. The doctor phoned me up and it was a doctor I'd never spoken to before and it was a woman. That was a good thing. That was a good thing. So I told her what was going on. She asked me some quite personal questions about what was going on in my life and, you know, basically to find out whether I'd suffered, I suppose, any trauma. It always annoys me that they ask, is Dad on the scene? Why is that anybody's business? Do you know what I mean? Not have you got support, but is Dad on the scene? Why? Actually, things would be a lot worse if Dad was on the scene, but that's beside the point. So yeah, they asked me all these questions. She was quite good because she did say, you know, do you feel that you are in danger or that your son is in danger? And I said, oh, God, no, you know. And quite the opposite. I said, love him to pieces. I said, I just can't play with him because I haven't got the energy. I said, he's not in danger. I said, it's not like he's being neglected. I said, but I haven't got the energy to play with him. I haven't got the energy to take him out so he can burn off his energy and all that lot. I said, it's not just tiredness. I hurt. If I was just tired, I would put that down to stress. You know, my daughter's about to pop a baby and I can't be with her in hospital. And, you know, it's quite stressful. I always imagined the moment I become a grandmother that I would see my grandchild being born. And that's not going to happen. And I'm gutted about that. A lot more than I thought I would be. You know, my mum was there for 4 out of my 5 births. And I don't know, I'm quite gutted that I'm not going to see him come into the world. You know, and that's not through her choice. That's hospital policy. Because she's only allowed one birthing partner, and her husband is there, which is how it should be, you know, but I kind of wish I was there too. But there's nothing I can do about that. But anyway, I'm sidetracking. Yeah, so they asked me loads of questions. She said, you know, when you wake up, do you feel refreshed? I said, no. I said, some days I even feel worse. And she was like, right. She said, okay. She said, we're going to do some bloods. She said, is there anything particular you'd like me to test for? So I said, well, lots of people keep saying about vitamin D, sorry. And she said, are you taking any? I said, well, I have been. And she said, well, that could affect the blood test result. But then, like, a couple of people have said, because it's over the counter, it's if I am deficient, it's not going to be enough to bring me out of that deficiency. So, but anyway, she said they were going to test for that, B12, even like other vitamins like vitamin C and all that lot. They're going to test my thyroid. They're going to test me for diabetes. They're going to check to see if I am perimenopausal. I assume that's a hormone thing or something. I don't know. But anyway, they're going to do like quite a lot of blood tests next Friday. So I've got to wait a week, which is, you know, I'm like, well, whatever. And then she will call me the week after to discuss the results. So that's it. I haven't really got much else to tell you. It's Friday. Yay, Friday. What am I doing? Got to go and pick up a chair tomorrow. Don't know. The tenant didn't want the room. I knew he wasn't going to take it. It was just something about the way he was when he came to the house. I just knew he wasn't going to take it. But that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. There was just something about his manner when he came to the house that I just thought, he's not going to take it. Nah, whatever. Right, I'm going to leave it here. I'm really itchy, probably because I've been drinking Coke. I'm going to leave things here. I'm tired, so I want to get off now. It's 11 p.m. Another late one. I've been watching the snooker, that's why I'm late tonight. So, yeah, I'm going to go and snuggle in my bed. Have a fantastic day. I hope you're all doing well. Anybody who wants to chat, don't feel like you can't chat to me because of yesterday's video. Please don't think that, you know, I don't want to talk to other people because I've had a bad day. That's not the case at all. I consider you guys who watch my videos regularly my friends, and I am here for any of you if any of you need it. Okay, have a good day, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow if anything happens tomorrow. There's nothing planned, so it might be a weekend vlog rather than just a day. We'll see. Take it easy, guys. Love you. Good night.